Okay, so first thing you do, you open Visual Studio Code. Okay, and then you create a project, new project. And of course, it's going to be ASP.NET Web Application. All right, ASP.NET Web Application framework, and then you click Next. And then give a solution name.
The solution, yep.
Yep. Okay, so let's see, master page SLN for solution. All right, and then let's call it web master. That's the project name. And of course, I have it in this folder called class work on my C drive. Yours may be somewhere else, but that's a minor issue. And click create, web empty, web forms, and then you click create. And here we go. Now right click on the project. And then on the project, add new item, and we're going to add the ASP.NET Web Control Master page. So I was going to scroll down. I think I had that in the directions. So web form master. I usually give it a name. Let's give this as a name. My site, and it ends with .master. So don't change the extension. Click add. Here is my master page with the placeholders, two, one in the top and one within the form. The one in the top can be used for special things like a special CSS for some of the pages, maybe some JavaScript there. Anything that you want to add to the web services can be added inside this ASP.NET content placeholder. But we're not gonna do anything to that on the master page. What we are going to do is we're going to structure our page. So usually I get rid of this first so I can have more space, and I'm going to create my HTML5 stuff, and then here is my header, and then maybe inside my header or below my header I will have my navigation to all the 3 pages.
Yeah, that's one of my questions was. I didn't know if you wanted the navigation on the side, like in your...
No, it can be in the top, and you can do 2 columns. So here I'm gonna do it this way, and you can see it. Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna have a main, and then it is an article. What's nice about HTML5, we don't have to use much of classes or IDs, but again, this is up to you.
Okay, because I did do some of that for my CSS.
Okay, yeah, you can. Okay, but here's, I'm going to use unique stuffs aside, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to come right here and create maybe a footer. Now again, I forgot to add my content placeholder to inside the form here, and instead of this here having them inside, let me just move these outside. They don't have to be inside, so we're going to have less clutter. Okay, inside the form, list clutter. So I got the form, and here is my, let's even move those 2 right here outside the form. So let's, so you can see it. Let's go back a little bit, and here we go. And this is my section. Let's move this back. Again, we're doing the master page. Out of this master page, we will create the other forms. And all the website would look the same in terms of same headers and same, but the inside here can be different.
Right.
Okay, so let's put our content placeholder here. Like that I deleted, so I'm going to just put that there and take the end of it. Here is the end of it. And take these 2. All right, here we go. And then main here can be outside the content. Again, it's like a preference kind of a thing, you know, what you like to do, how you want to do it. It's not like something written in stone that has to be done this way. Just like the way I like to do things, you know, this area here where the end users can change. All right. Okay. So this is my main. Let's just move this a little bit nested inside so we can see it much better. So now we can see, here's my form. Let's nest this a little bit. Here's my form main. And here's the footer. And the footer, that's what you have the copyright stuff. So you can do, and copy ends with the semicolon, right? And your name. And here is your header. Final, let's say final project. All right, so this is your header, and this is the navigation. That's where you can have the unordered list.
Right.
Okay, and then here's list item, and then
your links to
staff. And then let's say I don't have anything yet. Oops, let's put a pound instead of the star. This will not give us art. Okay, and then here. Okay, and then I'm going to copy this 2 more times. 1, and it is 2. This can be page 1.
I did home, about, and contact. Is that okay?
Yeah, it doesn't. Again, this is like kind of a preference stuff.
So it doesn't, there's like no really right content to be in there.
Well, I can put content and you'll see. Okay, here is that, and then this is, if all this will be the same to all the pages. This is the content, the placeholder. These 2 articles, these can be edited by every page. They can show different things because they're inside the content placeholder. Now let's just like create some CSS. All right.
Okay. So, question about content holders though. When is it like, when should you have more than one?
You can have more than one if you want.
Yeah, but like, why would you want more than one? Like, what's the, like,
if you want 2 areas to be edited, separated from each other by the end user, but usually you don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So usually is common practice 1?
1.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Unless you want the footer to be dynamic, like every part of the company that you work for, the footer is different, then you might want to create another content placeholder in each department, HR, or then you can give them something they can put at the bottom different than anybody else.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let's put CSS. We're going to add a new folder. And I think I remember I told you I like to stick with contents.
Content.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I did it that way.
Because Visual Studio use that terminology, and add another ASP.NET
folder.
No, ASP.NET page in this case, which is, we're going to add the CSS.
Oh, okay, because the last class you told us to put it in a folder because it looked better.
Yeah, that's the folder. It's going to be, oh, I create multiple folders inside. You're right. Okay. I should stick with that. Okay, so I'm going to just do it, and then yeah, you're right, because I forgot that contents usually have 2 folders minimum, JavaScript and CSS.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to call this main. Okay, so I'm going to come right here, add a new folder, and then I will just use CSS, and then I'm take this baby here and drag it right here.
Yep.
And then I say, okay. All right. So this is done. All right. So this is the main CSS. And then I have a section. I have a header. So I have, these are unique, so I don't have to use any CSS, any classes, I mean. And then we have nav. And then I also, inside the nav, I'm going to just indent a little bit because now this will show you I have a UL.
Mhm.
And then inside the UL, I'm going to just
Nav ULI.
tab nav ULLI.
Mhm.
Okay, and then I am going to tab one more time and do nav
Nav
ULLIA.
Hey.
Okay, right, because that will show you what you have inside. Okay, so underneath the nav, I have main, right? And
Yep.
then inside main, I have, I'm going to tab.
Article and aside, right?
But before the article, I might need to do something to the form. It's an ID, I think it's called form 1. All right, and then inside the form, I have the article. Right, and then inside the article, I'm not inside the article, but with the article, I have aside.
Mhm.
And then, and these are below, right at each other. And then we have after section, after the form, we have the footer. All right, and
Mhm.
actually all of those can be tabbed one more. So now you can, I'm showing you the hierarchy of what I have in the page, right? So let's do something with the footer. Okay, let's come here and do background. Okay, let's do that thing, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to come right here, then I'm going to go a little bit like that, and then color white, font weight, let's make it bold, or let's make it 900 the boldest, and font dash size, let's make that 0.85 em, and let's do something else. Let's say text line. Let's put it to the right. Right, and let's do padding. Padding right. Padding right. Let's make that 11 pixels. Okay, I'm going to take all of that stuff here and put it for my header. Except I'm going to change this.
The font size, yeah.
And let's make it 1.85. All right, and make this left. Right, and oh, make left center better. Center, and we forgot the width. No, we need height. We need a height here. Let's see, make the height. Let's see, 200 pixels. What else I forgot? Okay, font weight, font size. Let's do line height. So we put it right in the middle. Line height, in this case, should be 200 pixels. And let's take that line height and also use it here. And this will be, we need width too. We need width. No, we don't need width. Line height. Okay, if I do that, we need height. Okay, we need a height. Let's make a height. Okay, now of course we don't need 200 pixels here. 45 pixels here and 45 pixels here. Okay, so that's will make us see it. Okay, let's do the navigation. So the first thing is navigation. We want to make a height, and let's make it 45 pixels. Okay, and let's make this text align, text align, text align, text. Okay, you know what? Let's make the nav like this, right? Okay, so let's make it also like that. All right, so 2 pixels, background, color, font weight. Let's do padding left. Okay, padding left, 15 pixels. Okay, oh, not here. Can I do it here? That should be right here. Okay, so we got the background color, we got the line, the height, we got the font weight. Let's do this also. So we can smack it right in the middle. And let's do text align. Okay, so I think more or less is we have some stuff.
Right.
All right, so this also we need this to be display in line. So it can be like instead of the top is other, and then here is we want margin 0, and we want padding 0. Okay, so and in here we want text decoration is a dash. Yep, DE decoration is none. Right, and then the color. I have the color here. That doesn't make any difference here. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Color is, we said white, right? Okay, that's white here. All right. So
I also did mine where I did the hover, where it changes colors.
yeah, you can take the colors on the hover. Okay, I can do that. Let's just see what it looks like.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to come right here, save everything. Let's do some stuff here. Let's put, oh, you have some stuff. We have some things here. All right, so that's good. Now what we're going to do is we can't view this.
Right.
We can't view this. All right. We need to add, well, we can view it here, but we can't view it on the browser. We have to create a page for it. But let's add the, okay, let's put a title here. Let's say master page. Okay, so let's link this. Now, again, if you link like me, you got to go to the file, not to the folder, the file itself, and then just
drop.
If you go to the folder, you don't get the href. All right, so let's see what it looks like. Now you can see it here like that, but see how things come like that. All right, oh, let me do one more thing so we can see it better. Okay, I'm going to come right into the nav. And I'm going to do margin dash. Okay, I'm going to do it like this: margin, and then colon, and then the 10 pixels and 0. Now, of course, you know, if you do a value 0, any number, any minus or positive, you have to have the unit. If it's a 0, you don't have to have the unit. Okay, with the margin and padding. And now let's save it, save everything. Let's go to our add a page so we can view it, because again, as I told you last week, if you right click here, there's no view in the browser.
Right.
All right. So now we're going to create a page out of this to inherit this. And here's how we do it. I know it's tough for some of us. right click, add,
And
new
new
item, and then
web form with master page.
Yep, web form with master page. And then you click add, and then you see this, you select.
Now I have a question. Should
Uh-huh.
you change the name of that to like whatever you want your pages to be called? I mean, is that
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. And actually, it's a good thing to do it. Okay, so let's see. This is the home page. I will call that index. All right, index.asbx, and then select that, and then I click add, and then that, then I click OK. And here is, now I can view it in the browser. I can only, if I right click here, I can see this everywhere. If I'm in the design, I can only do it right here. I can right click right inside the content, but I can't right click here. Can't right click here. Can't access those. Okay, but I can do it through here. I can right click here and then view it in the browser. If you are in the source, you can do it anywhere. And then view it in the browser. Let's see, let's put something here. And we can also do a section here. It will be the same style that we have, unless we override it here. But let's just do an HTML directly, H1. And this is a home page. All right. So when we view it, we'll see this homepage. And you're talking about, can you add a other text? Yeah, you can. Let's see. Let me show you a trick. There is a website called Lorem Ipsum. Lorem Ipsum. All right. There's another place called Dummy Text. Okay. Is Lorem Ipsum again. Here's the dummy text. Where's the dummy text? Here's the dummy text. All right. Let's open them both. You can see them. So I have both of them here. Let me just take this out and let's go to the dummy text. These are, we use them all the time for filling. Okay. And let me go to the Lorem Ipsum here so you can see them side by side. Here they are. And you can use Lorem Ipsum, you can use Cicero, you can use, I mean, there's so many things, far away. And you can copy that text. You can select it all. Okay. And copy it, or you can just copy lines from it. So that makes you, and then with Lorem Ipsum, you can also, and you can number of words you want to like lower than that. You can just go one word. See that? 200 words. Okay, 100 words. With Lorem Ipsum, you can see how many paragraphs you want. Let's say you want 2 paragraphs. Okay. And you can have 2 paragraphs. You can also count with words if you want to, but then we can generate Lorem Ipsum and you get 2 paragraphs. Here they are. All right, so let's copy that. And now you saw that. Okay, and let's put them here. And of course, I did 2 paragraphs, right? So this is my ending one. And this is my second beginning one, because I have this here. All right, so let's say that we want to view this in the browser. We right click, view it in the browser. Voila.
Nice.
All right, so let's create another page. And look, my copyright went to the right. This is in the middle. Text light, and I think I got everything from the first hit. Fine. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's see. Let's create
I think
another.
I was having problems with the columns too, is what
okay.
I was
let's do the
struggling
column.
with.
Okay, good job. You reminded me. I didn't know that I forgot that we have the 2 columns. All right. Let's go back to our CSS. Okay. And here is my form. Here is my article. Okay. So now I'm going to do the width first. Width. Okay. Let's make this as bigger. So I am going to say that the width of this will be 55%. Okay. And then float left. Okay. Now I need to have the section here to do this first. I'm going to come to the section here. I got to put a width at the top. If I don't put width here, then I cannot float anything. 95%. That's the whole page, 95%. So the width of the whole page, 95%. So I'm going to come right here and take out of from that, I will take a 55%. How much left for me? Let's make it 65.
40.
Let's make it 65. So now left 35. Right? I have 35 left.
No, 30.
Oh, no. This is 100%.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Okay.
35. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I'm going to come right here. Yeah, this is the tab. I'm doing this just for the video so they look nice, so you know that they're nested. All right, they're inside,
I like to make mine look nice anyway.
Inside that main. Okay, so this will be 35, right? So we're going to make this instead of 35. We are going to make it, my friend, 33%. Okay, and then we're going to come to the footer here, and we're going to make sure Mr. Footer don't show up until everything is shown. Okay, so we apply a rule called what? That rule called that rule is called what? Leslie, what? Both.
Hold on.
Both, something both.
Yeah. Clear?
Clear both. Okay. Clear both. So that means both sides in this case. All right. Okay. So some people you do this as a class and then they apply it. I mean, let's do it. Let's do it like a class. So we're going to create a class so you can see if you forgot how to create classes. We're going to call it clear, dot clear, of course, that's the class. And then we're going to do that. And then what we do, we apply this class to this footer. Okay, so we're going to come right here, type class. And then we call it.
You spelled it C-L-A-E-R on the other one. So
clear, class clear. Did I misspell it here?
Yeah, in the CSS you did.
Oh, dyslexia.
I understand.
Clear. All right, so we got it there. All right, so now, again, this, in case you need to apply it multiple times to certain things, because you might have to do that. Now, so now we're going to look at it. We're going to, let's see it without doing anything. That our text should be like those two paragraphs we did. Aha, I made a mistake. All right, because the anything inside content placeholder has to be applied in the page itself. All right, so let me show you. It's not going to work here. It's not going to work because this has to be inside the, because anything inside the content placeholder, this stuff here.
So it has to be inside article.
Yeah, because
but now they're paragraphs.
Instead, it's editable. Okay, so that's why So we're going to go back to our index. All right. Easy, easy, easy. All right. Let's see here. We're going to come right here and let's just put it, let's leave that alone like that. Okay. So we're going to take that and put both of those inside the article. Okay. Now this, they should be squeezed now. Let's see. See how it is now here? They should be maybe about here.
Okay.
Everything's right. See?
Yep.
Okay. Now the footer did not apply. We'll fix it. We'll see why the footer didn't apply. The class did not apply. Okay. Now let's go ahead and put something in the side. In the aside first. Did I look here? No. Did I look? Where did I go? Load maps in here. Let's make one paragraph. And let's make it shorter. Okay, let's go back to our quit. Okay, let's come right here and put something right inside the aside. H3 in the side show. Okay, and do that paragraph. Okay, so now this inside that. Okay, so let's go fix that. We'll review it, and then we're gonna look at the the footer. Okay, oh, the footer is fixed itself because we have this. So here's that's two columns beside each other.
Okay.
Okay. Now the thing that we forgot is, by the way, this is in the top here because I have it outside the article. All right, so don't this confuse you. Okay, let's go back and show it to you. See, I'm outside the article here.
Right.
Right. You can cascade more. You can cascade this here. These. So let's say if you do a padding that you want to do padding top and bottom, none. Okay, so that's 0. And then right and left, okay, let's see 10 pixels. Okay, so that will, if we save it, okay, we said they'll have a padding here. You watch, it'll be, separate this a little bit more. See that?
Yep.
This a little bit more. I think this is the last day we're going to do master pages, right?
Yeah.
You can also have forms here, like in the second page. Let's say create another second page. Okay, let's do another page. Here we go.
Okay, so I do have a question.
Add a new item. Okay, go ahead.
In the assignment, it says to do it with Bootstrap. So we're supposed to use the
Well,
row.
I changed that. I took it off.
Oh, did you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Well, so I'm
But you
still
can't,
using it.
yeah, because I looked at it and the book doesn't cover that much. Whoops. Okay, so here's the second page.
Yeah, I had to do a lot of research on by myself.
Yeah, here's the second page. And again, in the second container, you can add text box labels. Yeah, so let's do very quick label. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put them in div tags. Okay, let's do label. Not label, I mean 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4. Okay, here we go. Let's do a label. I'm going to copy that and then put it here and put it here. Oops. And put it here. And then I'm going to do a text box. Okay, let's put it inside here. Son, let's do a break first. And then put it here. I'm going to copy this and come right here and put it here. Which one I didn't do? I did this one. I didn't do that.
The last one.
Yeah. And put it here. And then I'm going to have my button right here. And then you can name them. And so now
Right.
do this. I get the same stuff. I can take all of that and center that like I didn't have any. Let's do an ID here. ID page 2. All right, and I'm gonna come right. Here's my end of my button. Okay, and this is just a quick doing stuff. Okay, and here is page. Oh, forgot that I am not.
Different language.
Yeah, ID page 2. Okay, so now we are in, what is that thing? This is the div that I stole. Okay, now. Okay, this is that. This is this. What is the end of this?
That one's missing. No, there's that one.
Oh.
And then there's that one. And
Okay,
there's
wait a
that
minute.
one. And you need one more. No, you don't, because there's that one. Never mind. Nope, too many.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's that. That's not it. Okay. So now we know
Here we
this,
go.
this is correct. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. This is
The
this
other
is-
one's over here.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. So now we're going to come right into our master page. On our main CSS, and we called it page, right? Page
Page 2.
page 2. So we are going to do page 2 ID, and then we're going to say, let's see, margin left 200 pixels, and save. And let's go and let's do one more thing so you can see that. Here's the master page. Let's create the links here. So this one is going to be href. Let's do it this way, much better. And that will be the index. And this one, I'm doing control space bar to get here. And this one will be page 2. All right, so save. Let's go and view it here if it's still open. Yep. Here we go, that's moved. So I can go page 1, page 2, page 1, page 2.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, go get him, Tiger. So next week,
Well, I was just struggling with the bootstrap, I think, with making the everything work.
I'll send this to everybody because a lot of people, they don't ask me questions and they don't say anything. So at least we made it for them.
Well,
And
I asked too many
next-
questions.
That's good. Next week, we're gonna start doing my
Databases.
Microsoft. Yep. So please, if you hear me through this video, try to attend. I'll make the process easy, so you don't have to do a lot of research and things like that. Now,
Well, hopefully I'm not the only one next week.
Well, if you're not the only one, you get A in the course.
I already got an A right now.
Okay. We'll see you. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.